Hello, my name is Ash. I am the founder of Ventura Tours Central Asia, a tour company based in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. Today's video is kicking off our vlogging or blogging history here on YouTube, where we'll be sharing a lot of cool information on Central Asian trips, reviewing some of our most incredible tours, giving a lot of insights, answering some of the most frequently asked questions about Central Asia. So today, we are actually reviewing one of our brand new long tours of Central Asia. This particular one is called 4 Stands because it covers 4 countries of Central Asia. It's Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan. It's 16 days long. It's called Express version because we also have a longer version for 26 days which covers 5 countries. All the ones that I've just named and also Tajikistan on top of that. And so today's that's the case. We're doing a private tour for 2 people from Singapore. So let's do it. We're about to reach Almaty. The weather here is perfect. It's beautiful. The driver is handsome. So let's do it. Alright, so we have just arrived at the hotel to pick up our tourists, and on the back of me you can see the hotel itself. This is the type of a hotel that we normally accommodate people on our tours in Almaty. Solid 3-star hotel. It's called Plaza Hotel. It's a very good one, not too luxurious but not too shabby. A very solid middle-level hotel at a very good location, almost central Almaty. The interior looks good. Alright, so let's go and meet our people. Alright, so we have just now met our tourists. These are 2 sweet ladies from Singapore. And so we're kicking off our Almaty city tour. See you soon. So during the city excursions, your guide is giving you all the information about everything you're seeing, whether it's that monument or this eternal fire. So now we have come to the famous open air market, which is called Green Bazaar, which is not open air anymore, but it used to be. So now it's roofed. It's a building that is still functioning as a bazaar. So this is a good place for getting that traditional open air market vibe. So you can walk around here, shop with fruit, dried fruits, negotiate prices, get pretty much anything you want. Tea, dried fruits, everything. So now we have decided to visit the famous local confection brand, which is called Rahat. So we are now inside the original confectionery shop. And so while the guys are taking photos here, let me actually start answering some of the most frequently asked questions. So the first one is, what's the transport mode? So when it comes to bigger groups, this is the type of transport that we use for bigger tours. This type of 17, 18-seater vans. So let me show you what it looks like inside. So you have all the amenities inside. AC, leathered seats, some local chocolate. I mean, it's good. So yeah, this is the type of vans that we use for group tours. Something like this. Beautiful, isn't it? For private tours, we use 4-wheel drive SUVs normally. That's what we do. And for group tours, we use the minibuses. Alright, now it's time to talk about meals. So let's go to a restaurant. So we have just arrived at a national restaurant. Very beautiful national cuisine restaurant. So let me break down how the meals work. So the majority of the meals during the program is at restaurants. So when we visit restaurants, we order food as it is upon arrival. Just show up and just order food, right? But sometimes we do have pre-arranged meals at places like yurt camps or any other camps where there's no possibility of ordering food upon arrival. So we pre-arrange meals. But again, majority of the meals are at restaurants. So we visit a lot of different restaurants, but mainly first off, we start with national cuisine, of course, just to give you a taste of the local food, and then we just keep on experimenting. So let me show you what it looks like inside. So this is what it looks like inside. Very colorful, very authentic national restaurant. We have already ordered our food, so waiting for it. All right. So this is what they brought to our driver. The noodles, the national dish, like mine, fried noodles with meat and vegetables. Do you like it? Yeah, this is probably one of the most renowned dishes in both Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan. This guy is called besh parmak, which is basically boiled homemade dough pieces with a bit of soup, onions, potato, and meat. Super delicious. So we are finally finishing our day at the panoramic viewpoint of the Almaty city. Look at that sunset. Beautiful. So tomorrow we're heading out to the city into regions. So see you tomorrow. Bye. So right now we're on our way to the famous Charyn Canyon, and I will show you what it looks like in about a minute. So we have just arrived at the famous Charyn Canyon. It took us about three and something hours from Almaty to get here. And so basically, let me show you what you can do here. So the whole canyon, it's pretty easy to explore it by walking around it. But there's two options of trekking opportunities. So the first one is you take this stairway down to the bottom of the canyon, and you walk all the way until its very end. But the downside of this path is that you will be walking on the ground in between the two sweeping canyons. It's pretty hard to appreciate the whole scale of the canyon. So instead, we prefer taking this path that actually goes that way, and it basically follows along the edge of this upper canyon. And so what it allows you, it actually allows you to see the canyon from above, overlooking the whole scale of those red formations. So we're taking this path. First is way more scenic. Second, it's less tiring than that one. But if you're a real trekking fiend and you love just walking a lot, yeah, you can take that one and then coming back and take that one just for the sake of views, right? And here is the set of amenities that we have at the canyon. So you can see right over there, just a second, I will zoom it in. You can see it's called snack bar. So you can get some snacks there, obviously. So that guy is the local restaurant, which is which is okay. I mean, the quality of food is good, but the service level is terrible there. But again, there's not many options here anyway, so if you're too hungry, it's not bad at all to have your lunch there. Because again, it's pretty tasty, but it is what it is, yeah. Alright, so let's go and explore the canyon. I will be sharing some views along the way. And let me actually show you what I meant when I was choosing the trekking paths at the very beginning of the canyon. I'll show you now. This is what I mean. You see those people, right? So they walking down at the very bottom of this canyon, and it's good. No judgment, right? So that's cool. But we have a view of something like this, which I think is a little bit more exciting than just trekking down there. Good morning. So today is all about the exploration of the lakes of Kolsay and Kaindy. So here we are at Kolsay Lake, and this is one of the 3 lakes at Kolsay. There's actually a second lake up there. If you follow along the path on the right side of this mountain, in about 8 kilometers you will reach the second lake, and then there's a third lake farther than that, about 5 km from the second lake. This is why when referring to Kolsay, they always say Kolsay Lakes and not a lake. Here you've got this type of amenities, like a small restaurant where you can have lunch or a short break, bathroom. So today we're exploring this one, and there is also another gem which is called Kaindy Lake. Is that way back towards the village. Alright, so now we're switching cars to get to the Kaindy Lake because the road is going to be a little bit bumpy. So it's about a 20-minute off-road drive to Kaindy. So we decided to take this modern SUV, 4-wheel drive. But normally, I mean, upon a desire, we could take something like this, a famous Soviet truck, which is called UAZ. Alright, so I'll see you at the Kaindy Lake itself. So we have just arrived at the parking lot of the Kaindy Lake, and here you've got 2 options. It's either taking one of those Soviet trucks to take you to the lake itself, or just walking up to the lake, which I would recommend the most because the walk isn't hard anyways. It's about a 20-minute walk and it's pretty refreshing with some good views, and there's nearly no ascent at all. It's just more or less a flat walk, right? So if you still can't walk, you can take one of these taxis, and they also provide horses up there, right there, so you can take horses to get you to the lake. So we're coming down from the Kaindy lake, and yes, this is basically like half of the day spent at Kolsay and Kaindy lake. Now we are heading back to Almaty, staying there overnight, and tomorrow we're switching the countries. We transitioning on to Kyrgyzstan, Bishkek. So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have a land transfer from Almaty to Bishkek, which is gonna take us about 3.5-4 hours. And tomorrow I'll be showing you how we cross the land border between Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, which is a pretty nice, neat, and stressless process. And yeah, tomorrow we'll be in Bishkek, and from tomorrow on we're starting off our Kyrgyz chapter. So yeah, now onto the road. Alright, so we have arrived at the border control between Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan. The drive from Almaty all the way to here has taken us about 2.5-3 hours. So as soon as we pass the border control, we still have about a 40-minute drive to Bishkek city center. So basically we have to go through 2 controls, one from Kazakhstan side, exiting Kazakhstan, and second is entering Kyrgyzstan. So let me actually set the timer to see how long it takes us to pass through the border from Kazakhstan to Kyrgyzstan. So I'll show you my watch now. So as you can see, it's 14:27. So let's see how long it takes us. All right, so we're through. Have just passed both Kazakhstan and entered Kyrgyzstan. So it's showing 14:43. It was 27, which is 16 minutes, right? Not bad at all. But of course, gotta let you know that it all depends on the time of the week, day of the week, when you're passing the border, because weekends obviously tend to be way busier and crowded, so keep that in mind, right? So on weekends, it might take you to up to like maybe 25 minutes to get through. But other than that, you should be fine. You should be fine, yeah. Something around 15-20 minutes is fine. It's not bad. All right, so we are driving to Bishkek city center, and I'll see you there. Hey guys, so for the sake of your convenience in terms of video length, we decided to keep all videos for each country separately. So now you have finished the Kazakhstan part, next is gonna be Kyrgyzstan. So we're gonna pin the Kyrgyzstan part somewhere around here, and yeah, please go and check out the Kyrgyzstan part next. And if you have enjoyed watching our Kazakhstan vlog, I would highly appreciate if you consider your subscribing to our channel, because there's going to be a lot of fun content coming over soon, a lot of information, a lot of scenes, and a lot of interesting stuff. So see you soon.